Hi guys, welcome to Epic PC Cases, and today we've got a massive one for you today. Razer sent us a whole bunch of stuff, and when I say a whole bunch of stuff, I actually mean they sent us the Razer Black Widow, and it's not just any Black Widow. This is the limited edition Stealth, and it looks awesome. I will be doing an unboxing for this. And this will be on a completely separate video because this deserves its own review. It is impressive. But today we're actually going to be reviewing the worst acronym on the internet. And that would be the Star Wars The Old Republic. Which is not one of those acronyms that you can actually say. It's one of those SWTOR. So at the moment I'm just going to call it Star Wars. They've given me the mouse pad, the wireless mouse, and the headset. So I currently will be reviewing for this video all of the Star Wars The Old Republic stuff that Razer produced. And I'll tell you now, it looks pretty damn good. We will also, if you would like to stick around, be looking at our latest computer case, which is the thermal case. And this will give you an idea. You can't even see the top of this case. It is just that big. It's around 800 mils tall, and yeah, you can fit everything in there. And if you look at our sneak peek, which is our previous video, it doesn't really tell you much. This will show you much more. We'll have a look at that at the end of the video. So do stick around if you want to see that. What should we do first? I think we should do the mouse pad, and then the mouse, and then the headset, because that would make a lot of sense. So, we'll just do a quick unboxing, and then I'll install everything. And I must say, I don't actually play Star Wars The Old Republic, mainly because I just haven't had the time. And who knows? I may actually get into it with this stuff. So we'll start off with the mouse pad. The mouse pad is really, really nice. It's got two different surfaces, and it's got rubber on the back here. So with your rubber, nice, it's just not going to move on the desk. It's got a metal frame construction, and you can just pop this bit out. Now this is actually, and there you go, rubber again. This is a two surface, so you've got a rough surface and a smoother surface. And you can basically just flip it out and use whichever one you want. And yeah, it's pretty good. I prefer smooth surfaces for like first-person shooters, but I prefer more resistant, a rougher surface for games like Dota or League of Legends. So it's good to have the option to switch it out without having to worry about switching your sensitivity. So this is the second part. This is the mouse. Now the mouse is a wireless mouse, and I initially thought that there would be issues with the polling rate. But it's 1000 megahertz, which means you pretty much, there's no mouse lag at all. And I actually used this in Battlefield for a while, sniping, just to see if it did affect sort of my gameplay, and it was just, yeah, there was no problems at all. And it's pretty much like the mouse that I've got, which is the Razer Naga, in that it's got these keys straight across here. And a lot of people have asked, is it really good for first-person shooting? And the answer is, well, yes, I do use it for first-person shooting. I do equip weapons on my keys, so there's no problems about that. And then obviously, with League of Legends or Dota or whatever you play, you can cast spells using that. It takes a bit of practice, but, you'll get there eventually after a few games. The only thing I think this mouse is missing is a forward and back. So when you're not gaming, the forward and back buttons are really good, especially for internet browsing, just to go back or skimming through folders. Yeah, it's just a mission that I would have liked to have seen. The mouse wheel is pretty good as well. It's got a bit of rubber on there, which is it's really quite comfortable to use. The mouse has a pairing mode, so you can switch into wireless, and you can also change that from your numbers and 1, 2, 3. With that switch, you can change it to wired and charging, and you can also dock the unit itself. So with that, we can take the actual unit itself and get this, and it clips straight in. It's got a little slider rail there, and it uses a micro USB and just fits straight in. So you can turn straight into a wired mouse if you prefer that, and just switch it into charging mode, which is no problem, and away you go. We're going to switch it back into wireless and take that one out, and you get a little docking bay here which you can also click to pair, but generally it pairs automatically, you don't need to do anything, and that just clips in like that. So once you're not using your mouse, you can just clip it in, and that's fairly good. That's actually magnetic, so you can wiggle it a bit, it doesn't fall off, and your mouse is charging, ready to use for the next time you want to use it. So it's really the most intuitive wireless mouse that I've seen in a long time, which is really good, and really happy with the build construction. It's pretty much exactly what you'd expect from Razer. It's fairly solid. The mouse has a fair bit of weight to it as well, so it's good to see a wireless mouse with a fair bit of weight, because it's not just going to slide, you know, everywhere. It's got a bit of weight to it, which is good. There is, I guess I'll try and show you guys here as well. You can switch these over to your favorite logo. You get a second one across there, and your battery's just on here. So that's a 1100 milliamp battery. It's fairly chunky in size. I haven't actually tested, you know, how much it gives you in terms of battery life, but it is fairly beefy. It's comparable to sort of mobile phone batteries. It would get you certainly quite a few hours indeed, and that's actually magnetic, which is really cool. So I like when they're using magnets, and a bit of puzzling here. Dyslexia. There we go. This is the headset, and as you can see, it is really quite comfortable, because this pivots. Something that the Megalodon didn't actually have was a angled pivot, so you either pretty much adjusted to that sort of bend, or you know, it was uncomfortable. But the Megalodon itself fit me pretty well. I haven't had any problems with it. I wore it for hours. It's really quite comfortable, and this is pretty much exactly the same, but it's got that added pivot, so it'll fit different size heads and everything like that. And then it's just got your general head adjustment there. Now this is fairly interesting, as it's got two adjustments here. One's for the microphone and one's for the actual sound, and you can actually change that color to suit whatever sort of color you want. So you get a multicolor LED, you know, pretty much all the colors of the rainbow. And I've got it on yellow at the moment, which is the default, and I'll probably change it to blue later on to suit the build. But that is quite a good headset. 7.1 surround sound, quite a nice microphone there, and you know, it's adjustable. So it's got this bendy stuff which sort of conforms to where you bend it without any real troubles, which I find really good. So it's nice. It's got a rubber feel to it as well, and the cushions, yeah, it's nice and cushiony as well. It gives you a fair bit of depth between your ear and the actual headset, the earphone itself, and that helps with the 7.1 surround sound. And if you pair this with a really good sort of sound card, you'll get quite a lot out of it. I've been wearing this for a few hours, and it's quite good. I haven't had any problems with it. And yeah, that's the headset. Alright guys, just quickly, because I'm wrapping this up, I am going to be giving away things in the future on Facebook. So you can come to the front page of my YouTube channel and just click on Facebook. And just like this page, very easy to do. And all you have to do is just like the page, and I'll set up a little competition thing, or I'll make something and I'll give things away. So I do encourage a lot of people. There have been quite a few people that have liked my Facebook already. I only recently started an official one, and it's a great time to sort of ask me questions, and you know, there's a little contact thing there as well if you wanted to contact me. And pretty much all of the photos that we host on our forums, they're all hosted here. So all the photos that we put onto other forums, and you know, BitTech, Overclocks Australia, they're all hosted on this Facebook. So if you want to see the latest photos, definitely come and check them out. And if you did want to see the photos from the last Razer review, they're also here. So do check that out. Like the Facebook. I will be using it a lot more, like quite a lot. And yeah. Also, just a shout out to Dark MX. Your case is waiting, so it's ready to go to Sweden. And as promised, I would like to give you guys a bit of a sneak peek, a bit of a clearer picture of the thermal tower. And you can pretty much see it's absolutely massive, and it'll fit the radiator down the bottom and the top, and it's just got a huge amount of room. The biggest thing for me is this clear bottom, and we'll be lighting that up, and it shines really well. So the theme is blue, and all of that will basically just come out. There'll be heaps of blue light coming out from the bottom there and up throughout the case. So blue and black is pretty much the theme for my particular case. And I would also like to announce that Frag Labs will be sponsoring us, and Asus and Republic of Gamers will be sponsoring us as well. So Republic of Gamers is trying to get a motherboard and graphics card for us, and Frag Labs is bringing in some RAM and a Silverstone Strider 750 watt, which I will be sleeving in paracord. I've already got the paracord. It's great. It looks absolutely awesome. So do check that out, subscribe. I've also got a Razer Black Widow review coming up soon, and more on that later. But yeah, do subscribe and check it out, and yeah, we will see you next time.